The biggest thing that PFW offers the market is an expertise in the dealership itself. So it's really not so much that we're gearheads and involved in the software and technology specialists as much as we're interested in how we can use technology and how we can exploit technology to make things work better in the dealership.
Most people think of those three top defining moments in company history as maybe physical changes in location. We moved to Madison in 1962. We moved across the road and built a new building in 1976. My father and his partner did. And in 2010, we doubled the size of our location to almost 32,000 square feet. Built in a lot of service-related helps that would make it easier for our service technicians to work on equipment. Expanded our parts storage facility and made our showroom a lot nicer for the customer experience. But also I think defining moments are within our history are good decisions that we made that made the company easier to do business with and better to serve our customers. And one of those was when we went to what Case calls the Vantage account, and we went from carrying our own accounts receivable to having CNH Capital handle our accounts receivable, and that's freed up not only time but cash flow, and that was an excellent move that we made back in 1998.
Yeah, I mean there's lots of them, but as far as moments that just stand out, I was fortunately, unfortunately probably not around in the lean years. I joined on in the early '90s, so when times were tough in the late '70s through the '80s, I didn't see those as much as Jeff did, being 10 years younger. So, moving here across the street in '75, I probably saw the better of the buildings before when we were across the road. So, and joining on in the early '90s, the equipment evolved. So I was able to jump on board a little bit more after the fact than before. So the expansion of the building, it was a big thing in 2010, and it really made life easier for a lot of people around here in moving equipment, service, parts, and having a nice showroom floor. So a lot of defining moments, but a couple that stood out.